Let me put that there. Hello guys, this is the Repowered 541 here. Sorry about everything going on. Right now you're sitting in my chair. Sorry about that. But this is kind of a last minute little video I wanted to do. Little bit of an update video on my YouTube channel / on another video that some people made, Batinthesun. Okay, update video is that I have my 5 other channels going. I've subscribed to them. I hope you guys will subscribe to them as well and watch some of them. I have a little bit of a playthrough for a Castlevania game going right now. I'm going to do more of that soon. I had to move stuff from one room to another, so that's why nothing was getting posted for a bit. And also, sorry for if people are kind of not happy that I was wearing a tank top during some of those videos, because, well, the other room I have had a second window, and it got a lot hotter in there. I'm talking, in here, it's about 20 to 30 degrees cooler than the other room. And, no joke, it was bad. But anyway, I have those channels going. They're Ranger Plays, Ranger Rants, Power Reviews, not Ranger Rants, Power Rants, my bad, Ranger Edits, and PR News. Those are all the new channels I got and everything. But one video I wanted to call out and literally say BS on is the new channel, the new video that Batinthesun made for Punisher versus Red Hood. Now, it's nothing against anybody that talked about the video or commented. They were like, oh, I don't know who they were talking about, but I'm like, okay, first off, Red Hood has several guns, but he's like a thug. He disappears he was like the second Robin, but he disappears for a very long time and then comes back and doesn't have any good training at all. I mean, literally, he's let things go. He might be faster, more agile, but the person he got to fight against, which was the Punisher has a lot of training, first off. He also has bulletproof vests and everything, and has a bunch of guns, also has a battle van, and a lot more stuff than what was shown in the video. So, first off, that is one reason why Red Hood would have died instantaneously, because not only did you see a mine, but he would have called in his van, and it had machine guns and several other things on it. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, there was I believe it was the 1990s Spider-Man. He's in, and he has a battle van. It's pretty freaking cool. But the other thing I wanted to call BS on is the fact that when I watched it, Red Hood took shotgun shells to not only his mask, but also his jacket. First off, I call BS on it because when you're watching the actual one where the Red Hood comes back in, there's actually a movie for it, his jacket is not bulletproof. It's a leather jacket. It can rip. The guy should have been dead once he got shot, first off, in the chest. That's the second reason. But the third reason about the mask is a ballistic mask. Sorry, but let me really entice everybody. Ballistic mask can take a bullet, okay? But the bullet might get stopped here, but you're going to be knocked your ass down. Sorry for the foul language, but you're going to fall backwards. It doesn't stop the concussion. I don't care how thick it is. Ballistic mask can be about this thick, even. Okay? Bullet will get to literally right there. All that force is not going to be stopped by the mask. The mask will completely break, and you're going to feel it all go right into your skull. You're going to be disoriented, and you're going to fall over, and easily the Punisher could have just cut his freaking head off or punched him in the face several times. But hands down, the video was somewhat good, but literally, logically, the way they had it was complete BS, because the mask, as I said, it's not one of those masks that can stop bullets. Ballistic masks have not become that good at all. The only thing that could ever be as good, I believe, would be considered a riot helmet or a combat helmet with a gas mask and goggles on, but even then, you barely can stop a bullet that way. And even if you had the combat helmet on and the ballistic mask in front, actually it's worse if you have that, because when you hit the ballistic mask, not only will the shockwaves go, but normally if you have just a ballistic mask, the shockwave will hit you and you'll fall straight down or whatever, and you'll be disoriented. But if you have a ballistic mask on and it hits you hard enough, it's possible it can make enough ringing over here to pop your eardrums. So literally, everything they're talking about for it was complete bull, because the red mask is not that impressive of a character. To be honest, I love the character. I really like him. You can read the comic books all you want and believe it's a comic book character and he's so badass and everything. He's not. The fact of the matter is that he's basically an acrobat with a leather coat, with skinny jeans, black shirt, and a helmet that should have died, literally. Well, as soon as you see the video when he shoots him with the shotgun, don't care what anybody's going to call, even if it's made out of metal, that should still disorient him enough to have the Punisher be able to beat the crap out of him. Not kidding. BS on anybody that says that the Red Hood should have won. Honest reality, you guys just can't understand that the Punisher is better. Every aspect, every way. And likelihood of anybody ever saying, oh no, he's not, or anybody ever saying that they're going to agree with me, you're full of it. The Punisher had the upper hand with everything. And I'm not kidding, some of the weapons they showed him he had were literally dumbed down, because Punisher normally doesn't have a shotgun or handguns. Normally, well, he does have handguns. I don't normally see him with the shotgun. Have definitely seen him with a sniper rifle, Barrett 50 in particular, and several other things, also like grenades and that. So trust me, Red Hood would have been dead in less than several seconds. Video was just made that way so it could last longer. But in all honest to God reality, they go head to head. Likely chance Red Hood's going to come out alive, unless he has a bunch of thugs with him, he's going to die. Because sorry, Punisher can take down literally 30 to 50 guys that are regular people. He can take on Iron Man, the Hulk, several other Marvel heroes. He can beat them. Okay? Same difference with basically Batman. Batman has a bunch of things that can take down every single DC hero. Difference being, though, Red Hood doesn't have any of that technology, doesn't have any interest in Bruce Wayne, can't steal anything from him, and he's not part of the Assassins at all, because the Red Hood was the second freaking Robin. The only person that's part of the Assassins at all is actually Bruce Wayne's son, Damian. I don't know if anybody is understanding this at all, but there are actually 3 Robins, and I believe this was the second one. That is Red Hood. He only had the training that Batman gave him, / acrobatics. Okay? Difference being, he did not excel in it. He became underhanded and under-tactic, relying on trickery, treachery, and every other thing that a low-life scumbag could do. Red Hood was not anywhere near being as good as the other 2 Robins. Sorry to say it, but Bruce Wayne's son, or even Dick, the one right before him that becomes Nightwing, both of them are a better Robin. Both of them have more training. Both of them are a lot better. The one in the middle wasn't. So hate to say it, but it's true. He loses no matter what. But then, of course, there were some other instances that happened later on. there's supposed to be apparently 4 Robins, a red Robin or something. I can't remember, but all I know is that if you're Robin in particular, you're kind of screwed. Because even if you become Nightwing, you're kind of screwed in the DC universe, because in alternate realities, lots of times, Nightwing is dead. In alternate realities as well, or in the future, the original Robin, or also one became Nightwing, becomes the next Joker. So yeah, I just have to say this. There's some screwed up stuff. Really screwed up stuff. I might be wrong. I might have been the 3rd Robin. But the fact of the matter is that the Robin we're talking about in particular in Batinthesun's video, or the Red Hood, if everybody wants to call him, that person was no better than the first day Batman tried to do something, okay? The training that the second Robin got might have been really good, but I hate to say it, I think the Joker kind of beat the crap out of him enough that he didn't even try to do stuff like that anymore. Became the Red Hood, he has acrobatics and everything, but all in all, hand-to-hand combat and everything, it's technically not as good. He still loses to the Batman even in the movie that came out. So fact of the matter is, anybody saying the Red Hood's going to come out on top, you're kind of just barking up the wrong tree. It's basically been pre-planned that the Red Hood was just kind of like, just kind of went up and then down. Because, let's see here, there were basically 3 Jokers, because if you don't remember, the original Red Hood was the Joker. Joker dies. One of the Robins that becomes the Red Hood dies, and then another Robin that becomes the next Joker basically dies, or gets stuck in a mental asylum. So, yeah, the likely chance of you saying that he actually was going to win, no. Sorry to say it, but history kind of repeats itself, and it says Red Hood loses no matter what. Only time the Red Hood's going to win if he goes up against regular thugs. Sorry to say it, but anybody that said he was a good character, don't get me wrong, he's a great character and everything, but really, he has the less experience out of any of the Robins. No real personal training, no real nothing. I mean, he gets the Batman's training in that, but he basically forgets it all. He relies on acrobatics and underhanded tactics to try to defeat his opponent. And really, that's the whole reason why he loses to just about anybody. Because compared to what everybody thinks, he doesn't actually think ahead. He doesn't think like the Batman. He's not the Batman. He's actually worse than the Batman. I mean, if anything, he's kind of like an equivalent of Superman, how he just kind of goes straight into it, like, nothing's going to stop me, but then there's kryptonite, so he's like, oh crap, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Basically, I'm saying that the Red Hood never stood a chance and never would win, but just putting statistics down that no matter what anybody was going to say for it, the Red Hood wasn't going to come out on top. Red Hood could be against, I don't know, who to say. There's just about nobody that the Red Hood could beat. Nothing against him, but, I mean, maybe Question from the DC universe he might be able to beat, but that's up for another debate on that. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me what you think. Again, this was a little bit of an update video slash a response to another video that happened because people were commenting about it, but I wanted to give a personal review of it and actually explain why everything was the way it was for the video. So there you go. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. This is Power for One. I'm going to be signing out, and may the power protect you, Power Crew. I'm going to get some breakfast.